Okay, caricature, pushed reality, who they are. Of course, Overwatch. We're all about our heroes. We're all about our characters. Um, it's easy to lose your train of thought when you're animating, right? Because you have your dialogue, you have your audio, and when we're animating, we're always thinking about, okay, is my body mechanics right? Does this arm look good? Are these things not hitting a wall? Is my character twisting right? We're always focused on animation eccentric essentials, which is, it's important to do, but then we kind of lose that train of thought of, where's this idea going? Is this feeling right? We're always looking for mistakes, but are we still looking at the character as a whole? Is the idea coming through? And that's the big challenge, and it's normal. Like, all these animators suffer with that. I've suffered with all these shots that I've undertaken. I keep thinking, okay, is my posture right? Is my curves right? Is my audio right? Is my camera right? But I kind of lose track of like who my character is eternally. And becoming the character is an essential thing. If you look at our cast of characters right here, we've got like a lot of characters. We've got like a giant gorilla. We've got an actual Omnic robot. We've got a wasteland junker who we don't even see the face right there. An Omnic monk, and just like a young girl, scarred for life guy, robot Genji dude that's been dead, and then just like a Tony Stark Hobbit elf. It's just like we've got like all these different breeds and mixtures of characters, and just by looking at their colors, looking at their designs, you can kind of just almost get a sense of who these characters are without having me to tell you. You can almost pick and choose just from their postures and their poses, kind of like what they've been through. And it almost kind of gives them a story like, wow, like that's interesting. And just from right then and there, you already have the stage set for like who these guys are. So it's important to make sure that they're non-cliche. They have a backstory, and that usually helps with like props, design, posture, just anything you could think of. The point is like the more that you can add to your shot or add to your scene, the better helping you to get your point across of like how unique is your character. So by changing the pose, we can actually alter the mood and the silhouette of the character, not basically limited or constrained to their design. Um, I like this. I like these victory poses on Reaper because if you look at A, B, and C, if you can kind of like see like what the attitude of this character is. So if you look at Reaper, of course he's a big, dark, scary guy. If we look at A, what do we kind of think of when we see this? You know what this pose is called in the game? It's called beefcake. I don't know why they chose that, but the inspiration for this pose was actually Batman, and it's a very symmetrical pose. If we look at it, it's very squared off, very blocky. I think the only thing that we can look at dynamically with this is that his head tilt is to his chin, right? He's very like looking down at you, very like almost ready to come at you. And the hands right here, we didn't want to keep it fist because he has like cool claws, and it's almost like he could scratch or come at you. So that was like one reason that we chose for that. If we look at this one, how about C? What do we think? Just go ahead and throw one out there.
He's got an evil plan or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of looks like he's out of his mind in this one, right?
Yeah,
He's
kind
just
of like a
like,
Joker pose to me
yeah,
ish.
yeah, exactly. So like we just saw Batman and now we saw Joker, right? So we're just kind of thinking, okay, maybe this guy's multi-dimensional, maybe he's doesn't know who he is, right? If we look at this one, this is my favorite one. If we look at D, what do we think of this? You know?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, right? Well, like I didn't kill this guy. Like it wasn't me. Like Among Us, the new one. It's just I'm not the suspect. Well, he's not a loose cannon, full psychotic. He's still got like a sense of humor in a way. So I love the fact that when you look at this guy, it's pretty much the Grim Reaper, right? But through these gestures and poses, right, we can get different emotions from a character. We can get a different feel of a character just through body language alone. We don't necessarily need to see the face, if that makes any sense. You know, through full body, you can already tell what this character is kind of feeling or what attitude he's trying to express to you, whether it be head on, super crazy, or just, it's all through the body language and the body gesture that we can actually tell what a character's feeling.